Good evening everyone and welcome to another race weekend at Cdr, where we will be taking you to the Paul Ricard of France. 27 laps. Well, first we're going to have 3 rounds of qualifying, where each round we will lose the 5 slowest drivers. So we've got a few reserves in tonight as well. So from tier 3 we have got Osso and Andy Boy. We've also got Dukester and Bulks. They're joining us, and also he's been in before as a reserve. He's now a full-time driver. Tormund Kills. So it is going to be Scotty who will lead us off first. Very technical track, so he's just trying to get some temp in those tyres, because when they leave the pits they're around 65 degrees. So he's going to want to increase them by 20 to 30. Yeah, 15 corners. We've got 2 DRS zones. One just before turn 7, which is one of the straights, and then we have got one on the start finish line, and the detection points will be just before turn 7 and turn 14. So here we go. Scotty coming round turn 14, then the very awkward turn 15. DRS will be wide open as he makes his way down to turn 1 of Very, if that's how you say it. Trying to cut as much as you can as he comes down to turn 3 and then 4 of Hotel. Comes round turn 5, which will be Camp. And then the very awkward turn 6, the Bomb. And then the straight will be Mistral, as he's just got cars moving out of the way for him. And as he makes his way down to turn 8, then 9 of Montreal. As we come down to turn 10, flat out of Signs. Then the very awkward turn 11, Boussettes. Avoiding trying not to lock up as he makes his way round turn 12 of Bendor. Turn 13 of Garlaban. And then turn 14 of Alac. And then turn 15 of Pont. And this first time will be, to start us off, with a 31.923. And then we've got Sociopath with a 32.1. El Jobo setting the pace early with a 31.27. Bulks even quicker with a 31.206. Noodles coming across the line with a 35.5. Robin there in the Haas with a 31.596. Harry will set a time of 2 minutes. Cameron Porter with a 31.4. So let's have a look. I believe that is Bruges. He's on an outlap, is he? Yep, he's just starting Hayes. So Andy Boy is making his way around the next couple of corners. So we've got Charlie with 31.8 as Andy crosses the line now for 31.5. Rabico there with 31.6. So let's have a look who's that. That was Tormund Kills with 31.7. Matthias is about to cross the line now with a time of 33.9. Oh, he invalidated. So let's have a look where also he's just started a lap. So Duke start is just done an out lap. Where's Bruges? This Bruges is coming round turn 12 now. That'd be turn 14, then the very tricky 15. And it did look like he had a bit of the rear end kick slightly. As he crosses the line, it is a 31.6. So let's have a look. Who's next? So Albie's spun. Grimjaw has invalidated. Excuse me. So we'll start on with Matthias. She comes around 13 and 14. So that's now turn 15. So DRS will be wide open as he makes his way up over 32.5, currently P12. So I have a lot of drivers on track. Also crossing the line there with a 34.4. Let's have a look, see what Dukes is going to do as he comes around turn 15 now. And he crosses the line, puts him currently P3 with a 31.4. Looking very overcast right here at the minute. So let's have a look, see what everyone else is doing. So Grimjaw's now going to start his lap again. I think Albie's on a lap. Yep, so MDG is in the pits. So it's going to be Albie next to set a time. The Sociopath is on, and he's lost it round turn 11. Very, very awkward, this one. So let's have a look. We'll stay on board with Grimjaw as he's coming down the first DRS straight. Okay, very, very easy to invalidate here. Now, anyone watching, if you're racing, just let us know the weather, because it does look very, very dark. Oh, just keeps it within track limits there. Grimjaw's pushing as hard as he can. Is that spots of rain? It is. I think this might be it. So whatever Grimjaw sets now, this is going to be, that'll be it. As he crosses the line with a 32.2. Don't really see these being beaten, in fairness. Yeah, Noodles is nearly 3/10 under his time. Oh, Andy, Mr. TT Sweat of Andy Boy said this is probably one of his favourite tracks. And he is currently P5 in Tier 1. So, clearly, he's in the wrong tier. Yeah, everyone DRS is disabled, that is pretty much going to be done and dusted now. So we've got Harry who's on a lap. Don't really see Noodles improving, to be fair. As he makes his way up to the line now. He does, but he's only in P16. That'll be it for him. Let's have a look, see where Harry is. What's he doing? Cameron Porter, love a wet quali, mate. So Albie's on an out lap now as well. Oh, as Harry's rear end steps out massively there. That was out of turn 6. Yeah, he's backed out now. It's pointless. No one is going to improve. Yep, MDG. That's it. That is qualifying over. But saying that though, if they can get in and stick a set of inters on, I don't know if they'll be able to beat their 34s. I don't think they're going to beat 32s. So it looks like we're going to lose Noodles, Osso, MDG and Albie. Yeah, everyone is retiring now. Sociopath's coming out, going to test out the inters. But barring this, in fairness, everyone might as well retire. So there's Sociopath, he's showing off his wet conditions pace. So I'll probably find a lot of the drivers will be watching, seeing what he's doing. So he makes his way into the pits. So another 2 minutes and then we'll make our way to Q2. Sociopath has retired. And that's it. We'll sit in, watch the pit lane rain. As Bolts retires, I just Rabico, Charlie and Osso. So there we go. Classification there in the dry bulks with the quickest time of a 31.206, less than a tenth with Eljo behind him. Duke Star taking the P3, some good times there. But yeah, we are going to be losing Albi, MDG, Osso Bosso and Noodles. So as we move on to Q2. And we have got a wet Q2. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it's actually raining, so it might actually dry up towards the end, but it's definitely going to be an inter start. We have got a McLaren out first, so it's either Grimjaw or Sociopath, and it is Sociopath will be the first man on track, but it does look like it's going to dry up towards the end. And we have got another car following him out. I believe it's a Williams or the Alpine. It's the Alpine. So we'll stay on board with Sociopath. So pretty much most of them come out on the inters just to get rid of some of this spray. They'll be able to get the slicks on a lot quicker. Yeah, so the circuit length is 5.8 kilometres. Work began on the track in about 1969. And the first one was won by Jackie Stewart in the Tyrrell in 1971. So he does seem quite planted out, so I expect him to go for this. Oh, again, it does look like his rear end steps out there. And that's just the car getting out the way for him. Probably would have put him off a little bit, seeing the car there. Yeah, them sort of sequence of corners, very easy to invalidate, to be fair. So if you can keep it within, but you want to sort of cut it as much as possible at the same time. As he makes his way up to the next chicane. Again, another very tricky corner to take on, especially the chance of locking up. So let's sort of see what time Sociopath puts up for his first run. Still a lot of guys staying in the pits. And that will be a 39.8. Let's see what Bolts is going to put on the board. And oh, lost the rear end there. So Dukester is out on track now. We've also, is that El Jobo? No, he's still in the pit, so it's going to be Robin, who's also starting an outlap. Then he'll have the AlphaTauri behind him of Andy Boy. As he makes his way up to the line, it's going to be a 38.938. So let's have a look, see who's next. We'll stay on board with Charlie. So as he makes his way through Bessett's, round Bendor. It's turn 14. That's a 39.2. But again, they've probably got a few laps of fuel on board. So let's have a look, see who's the closest. Duke's just going into the pits, he probably feels it's too dry. That's a 38.7 from Bolts. Let's have a look, see what Robin's going to put on the board. That's a 38.71. There we go, everyone is now out bar and the top lot are out on slicks. So we'll have a look, see who's going to be first round. Where's Cameron Poulter? So it's going to be Cameron Poulter first. There we go, DRS is enabled. So Cameron's probably going to have to go again because he wouldn't have had that on that first straight. Makes his way up to turn 10, flat out through there easily. So a lot more coasting through turn 11. Just turn 12 and then 13 through 14. That's a 33.1. I expect those times to absolutely plummet. So it's going to be El Jobo who's going to be next to set the time. As he goes into the pit, so he weren't happy with that. So we got Harry now. As he sets 33.8. So, Clay in chat just saying our fastest time in tier 2 is a 1:44. Still winter weather though. I think ours was Robin with a 38.7, but it was sort of drying out a bit. And there's Scotty in there with a 32.4. Matthias as well, 32.6. Yeah, the times are going to absolutely plummet now. So we've got Dukes as next, who's going to cross the line. See what time he can put on the board for his first one. 32.3. So there's a lot of these guys are going to have to go again because they are not going to be safe. Just trying to see who is the closest here. Yep, so it is going to be Tormund. Yep. In the old Alfa Romeo. So he makes his way around turn 14. Missed the apex there at turn 15, so they probably would have cost him a little bit of time. But that's currently P3 with a 32.4. I believe it's Rabico next. Yep. No, Grimjaw has invalidated. So he's going to go again. There we go, 31.6 from Rabico. Let's see what Bruce can put on the board. That's DRS wide open as he makes his way, and that is a 31.395. So who else we got on a lap? Let's have a look, see where Grimjaw is. It's going to be Sociopath before himself. Tormund has retired in the pits, so he's happy with what he's done. Is that going to be enough though? Because there's a lot of guys on track now. Oh, Sociopath had a massive issue somewhere, so hopefully. So Grimjaw comes up to P2 with a 31.5. I believe Andy Boy is just. Yep, he is on his out lap. Trying to keep up where everyone is. So let's see what Robin can put on the board. This is going to be his only chance, and he takes current P1 31.3. Dukester moves himself up with a 31.4. Is that Harry crossing the line now? He's just starting a lap by the looks of it. Let's see what Andy Boy. No, he's just starting a lap as well. So Bruges has crossed the line with a 31.3. Let's see what Sociopath's going to do, because he's 3 seconds down on his time there. And he puts himself in P6. Does look like that is a Ferrari of Cameron Poulter. As he makes his way up to the line, and that's in the 30.6. Andy Boy, no, that's going to be Rabico. He is up on his time. And that's 31.1. Bolts has improved. Where's Scotty? Let's see. So we've got Matthias who's coming across the line around turn 15. So Duke's just gone into the pits. As Matthias crosses the line, he puts himself P6. Where's Harry? Can he move himself out the top 10? He doesn't. So let's see what Charlie can do as he makes his way up to the finish line. He puts himself in P8. Where's Andy Boy? Here we go. He puts himself, oh, P10. He has knocked out Scotty. Oh, I couldn't keep up with who was where because of the starting on the inters. There we go. So Cameron Porter is the early pace setter there with a 30.6. Rabico P2 half a second off of that, then 7 tenths from Robin. But we are going to lose Scotty 123, Bulks, Tallman Kills, Harry and El Jobo. So Andy Boy from Tier 3 again has got through to Q3. See where he can stick the car. So what are we waiting for? There we go, final countdown. And we got a full dry Q3. Oh, excuse me. So it looks like it's going to be Cameron Porter who's out first. Who set the pace early on in Q2. Excuse me. There we go, so Cameron Porter just trying to get as much heat into those tyres before he gets going. And then we've got, oh Harry, I don't understand, all my pace, I'm guessing that is, from last year's game has vanished. I'm hitting a perfect lap but just nothing shows from it. In fairness, there's a few people that are like that. You think you hit the perfect lap, but then you just get someone that absolutely slaughters it. But didn't this happen to you on last year's game? little bit sluggish, and all of a sudden you just found the pace out of nowhere. So here we go as he comes up to the chicane. Taking as much curb as he dares. So that's through turn 9, that's Montreal. As he comes up to turn 10, the flat out corner. And then we go through turns at 11. I would say worrying about locking up, but he's actually on full traction. And he's probably one of the quickest in tier 3. It's mental. So that's around 13 to 14. And then here we go, turn 15. So he was a 130.6 for his first time. As he crosses the line now, ooh, 30.7, so he's actually a tenth off. So it's Dukester to cross the line now as well, and he's going to set a time of 30.8. It does look like that is Sociopath, followed by Andy Boy, no, Rabico, sorry. So Sociopath at 31.5, Rabico at 31.4. It's going to be Robin who's going to cross the line as he's dove into the pits. So Matthias is on his outlap, but he has got an Alpha Tauri behind him of Andy Boy. So he comes around turn 50. He might be able to get a slight little toe here off of Matthias. The DRS is open. That's a 31.2. Currently P3. There's Blue in chat saying, let's go Rabico and Andy Boy just for today, who is his actual rival. Charlie's gone across the line with 31.6. Let's have a look, see where Grimjaw is as he crosses the line. He has actually invalidated. Bruce there with a 31.2, currently P3. So did Grimjaw fill up? So he's not red, so he'll be able to go against just if he's going to have enough ERS. We'll stick on board with Matthias. So that's turn 10 as he comes down to the very, very tricky turn 11. So we've got a yellow flag in sector. That's just a slow moving, low fuel car. So that's turn 12 on 13. On turn 12 you want to avoid that inside curb. It will pretty much auto spin you. Then we've got turn 14. Round to turn 15. Look like a nice line through there. So DRS is wide open as he makes his way up, and it's a 31.7, currently P8. Let's see what Grimjaw's doing. So the only advantage he's going to have of setting that first lap is he will have a benchmark whether he's up or down. So here we go. As he crosses the line now with a 31.3. So Cameron Porter and Dukester setting the pace early. It's quite a big gap between P2 and P3. 4 tenths. So what's Rabico doing? He is going again. Nope, straight in the pits. So we'll stay on board for the entire lap of Robin. So as he comes up to turn 1, nice wide line, trying to cut as much of that corner as possible. It'll be flat out through turns 2 and 3. Alright, so that's turn 4. very awkward turn 5. So turn 6, trying to get the power down as early as possible. That's turn 7, DRS will be wide open. And we've got turns 8 and 9 of Montreal. So turn 6. Turn 6, why would I say turn 6? There we go, that's turn 12, turn 13. Andy boy in chat just laughing at blue. So here we go, turn 15 for Robin. Missed the apex there, so again that would have cost him a slight bit of time, but it's a very awkward corner. So he comes across the line now. That's currently P3 with a 30.9. We have got Charlie out. He's going for his second and final run. So very smooth through turns 12. Oh right, no, this is going to be his run now. So he was just burning off some fuel. That's just the Ferrari getting out of the way for him. So it turns 8 and 9. So flat out through turn 10, then we got 11. Robin has retired, so he ain't gonna have enough time to come out anyway, so that is what it is for him. So here we go, Charlie with the DRS open, and he stays P9 with a 31. He does improve. It depends, has he got enough fuel on board for another run, but he's going to have no ERS, so that is it. Is that Rabico? Yep, Rabico is coming across the line now to see if he can prove. Nope, don't worry about that one. That's Grimjaw with a 31.3. Let's see, Bruce going to an improve. 31.230. So all of these guys just doing a burner lap. So Cameron is 500ths of his time there through sector 1. And through sector 2 he's nearly a 10th up on his time. Now that's a purple sector 2, so he's quickest on track so far. Ooh, he's tried to push that one, but it sounded like he had to have a slight lift. The sociopaths crossed the line in P4, Dukes is in P2. So here we go. Can Cameron Porter improve on his current time? And he does ever so slightly. 0.720. We have got Rabico coming round turn 15 now. And that's a 30.6. So it is, no, everyone is pitting. That is it. Just Cameron saying in chat, was a sloppy lap that, but I'll take it. Still P2. And it's a long race here. If you can get a better launch than Rabico, you can lead into turn 1, but Rabico's starts are pretty phenomenal. So it might be a case of just slotting in behind him. So there we go. It's going to be the front row of the AlphaTauri of Rabico, followed by Porter. Row 2 is going to be Dukester and Robin. Third row is going to be Sociopath and Bruges. Andy Boy and Grimjaw will take the fourth row, and then we've got Charlie and Matthias, who's going to fill out the final fifth row. Be interesting to see what strategies people do. I expect the front runners will probably take the mediums, but what I'm finding is, as much as they are slower, the harders are a better tyre to start on, and purely because they take nearly a full lap to heat up to get to perfect temperature, where the mediums only take sort of half a lap. So is it worth being slower at the start to be quicker at the end? Of course, safety cars are going to play an important part of this, but there's, as far as I know, there's not really a lot of places you can DNF on here. A lot of spins, but as the guys now make their final setups of race fuel, and it will be Charlie who will ready us up. Once he setup's on, he will then click. Then we'll have 30 seconds before the formation lap. Bit of a long wait, yeah? There we go. There's the 30-second countdown. So that's it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's been a long day. So let's have a little look, shall we? Rabico, always known for his hard start. Yeah. Oh, this is an interesting one. This field is very mixed. So you got Rabico starting on the hards. Porter is going for the mediums. Then we've got Dukes and Robin on the hards, followed by Sociopath on the mediums. That's the top 5. Bruges, Andy and Grimjaw have gone for the hards. Charlie's gone for the mediums, and then Matthias has gone for the hards. We've then got Scotty on the hards. Balks has took the mediums. Tormund Kill's gone hard. Harry's gone softs. That's an interesting one. So he's going to want to get a move on, but them softs are not going to last very long at all. He's probably going to do 6 to 8 laps, so he's probably going soft to hard. And he's going to probably expect a safety car. El Jobo's gone hards, Noodle's gone mediums, and the bottom 3 of Osso, MDG and Albi have all gone hards. So laps 15 to 21 on the hards. Oh, if you go 21 laps on the hards, then you're better off sticking on the softs. But I know the tyre wear on this track is high. As we got FLW in chat saying, let's go Alpha Tauri. As they all form up on the grid now. So we had Harry who disqualified. So whether he hit the wall or something, I don't know. Here we go. And that's right. I'm really unsure what's going on here. As El Jobo has just driven off. What are we waiting for? As we've got a VSC. No, this ain't right. This is wrong. So I've got a virtual safety car, so there is no overtaking. There we go. People are leaving. Yep. This is going to be a lobby reset. There's no way we can go with this. Cameron Porter's DNF'd. Yeah, Andy Boy's DNF'd. Yeah, lobby reset, people. So if you are listening, retire from the race. Everyone leave. Right, okay. So I'm going to have to leave the session because then I've got to do... Oh, this is crazy. So unfortunately the stream is going to have to be stopped because I'll be back about 10 minutes tops roughly because I've got to reset the lobby. So I'll speak to you all shortly.